Hey guys, how's your fandom treating you? So today we're going to look in on Star Wars Rise of Kylo Ren, issue number 4 by Charles Soule. So, picking up where we left off, I guess later where we left off, you know, Ben Solo was with the Knights of Ren, led by the Ren. Still so stupid. And they're trying to find some sort of artifact or something. They never quite tell us, so it doesn't quite matter. And Ren's like, I guess we'll just have to kill him, because we said if you didn't tell us, we'd kill you. So Ben's like, hold on, I got an idea. And he uses the Jedi mind trick, but instead of like persuading him to tell, he sort of forces the information out of his head. And it's like, yeah, so I got the information, so we're good, right? And Ren goes, yeah, we're good. And then they kill them. They kill all the people they were interrogating. And that's when Ben remembers what Snoke told him. The Knights of Ren are different from the Jedi, who use codes of conduct and rules and all these sort of restrictions on themselves. The Knights of Ren do what they want, man, because they're the Ren. All right, that's what it means. You follow the Ren. You do whatever gives you fluidity. It's about survival, doing what you want. And then this is all interrupted by, well, Vo and Ty. Yes, two of our three chuckleheads, because one of them died the previous issue, are here. They've been tracking Ben Solo down. And, like, we're here to stop you, Ben, and the Knights of Ren, and to save these people. Not necessarily in that order, priorities. While Vo decides to deal with the Ren, and presumably the other Knights of Ren, Ty is going to try to be the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker to Anakin and Darth Vader. He's going to try. I think I can reach him because we were like the closest thing to best friends that Ben Solo had at the Academy. Ty makes a good pitch, like, it's not too late for you, can come back, maybe not to the Jedi, but you can still come back, you don't have to go down this particular path. There's always a choice. And he points out that Ben acts like there is no choice. And that's when Ben fires back like, I've never had a choice. Even my own name wasn't a choice. And yes, he flat out says that. And it's the dumbest thing ever. You never get to pick your name when you're born. That's just the truth of it. Like the light and dark have already claimed him for their own. I'm nothing but, I'm not even anything to Snoke or Luke. I was just a legacy. It was never about me. It was about my Skywalker blood. No one ever cared about me.
That's whinging.
Ty just goes, okay, look, fine. Tell you what, look, I know this isn't you, but if you want to kill me, or don't. I'd really rather you didn't. But do whatever, as long as it's what you want to do. Alright? He turns his lightsaber off, and it looks like Ben might not do it. It looks like Ben might not be a colossal screw-up. But he does. Well, he doesn't. Ty's neck is snapped, and we think for a moment, well, Ben did it. He's committed to, this death. No. Turns out the Ren did it. Old Ren did it. And he said, look, the reason I did it was because Snoke was wrong about you. You're not ready to join us. You've been fighting us every step of the way. You're not ready. You don't want to commit to this. And Ben Solo says, screw it. He takes Ty's lightsaber. He fights the Ren. Kills the Ren. And during this whole time, this huge decision, this huge fight, it's not really that awesome a fight, to be fair, is sensed throughout the Force. Leia senses it. Rey senses it because she's awesome. Even Papa Palpatine senses it. And kill me. I still hate the Palpatines here. And he kills the Ren. And then he kills Vo. And the Knights of Ren bow before Ben Solo. So Ben Solo takes either Vo or Ty's crystal, and he decides to bleed it. Now, bleeding is a new thing under the Disney canon. We saw it for the first time in Darth Vader's post-Revenge of the Sith comic, not post A New Hope, when he kills one of the surviving Jedi for his lightsaber crystal, and he bleeds it. And by bleeding, he's forcing all of his, effectively his will, his dark side energy into it. letting his force, his own personal aura, if you will, flow through it and turn the crystal a different color. Yeah, because it's apparently how Sith get their lightsaber crystals. It's how they get their lightsaber crystals. They have to kill a Jedi and bleed that crystal. So this is sensed by, well, maybe not sensed, but he sees Luke, Lando, Han, Leia, Ty, Chewie, all the cool people that he knows, and then a voice comes. It's Palpatine, and it's like, "Who are you?" And he turns on the lightsaber, and it's the lightsaber he has for the sequel trilogy, and that's how the comic ends. So this was kind of lame. I just had to say it. Maybe if this wasn't the focus, I think Ben Solo might be the most complex character in the sequel trilogy. The problem is, though, this comic doesn't handle it because the sequel trilogy didn't handle him well. The rise and fall of Ben Solo doesn't make sense, and this comic doesn't help it because none of his relationships matter. Nothing that Ben Solo goes through in this comic really explains how he ended up the way he was. Doesn't explain what led to it. Luke Skywalker sensed a crippling darkness in him that made him contemplate killing his nephew. That is never explained here. Snoke's relationship, how Snoke and Ben meet, is never explained. The skull of Darth Vader talking to Ben Solo is never explained. Everything that would help us understand Ben Solo is never explained. And it seems like even the book is aware of it. Because as Ben Solo keeps on, I don't have a choice. This is everything I've ever been. I didn't get to choose my name. In another world, I could have been Jason Solo, a well-thought-out Star Wars antagonist, who was also Luke Skywalker's nephew. But no, this horribly planned-out sequel trilogy seems to be unable to be fixed even with expanded material. And as someone who went through the prequel trilogy and has read multitudes of different materials, I played the Revenge of the Sith video game, I read the Revenge of the Sith novel, really great novel. I've gone through Labyrinth of Evil, I've gone through the comic books of the Clone Wars, TCW, the micro series, all of that brilliantly helps shape the prequel trilogy. It's much easier to appreciate when you realize all that's going on here, and yes, to be fair, you should not have to go through all that to just do this, to appreciate this. But the sequel trilogy, the expanded material doesn't even feel like it's trying, and that is the biggest crime of this. The fact that Jedi Fallen Order is the best bit of Star Wars material that's come out from Disney. I'll die on that hill to say that. Yeah. And that didn't get a comic, that didn't get a novel, is just baffles my mind. This story is forgettable. It doesn't really help you endear yourself to Ben Solo. It doesn't help you endear yourself to anyone, really. The Ren is still the dumbest thing. The Knights of Ren are not characters. They're just there. And it's the dumbest thing. Okay, we're done. We're done here. We're done. I'm rambling. And it's a stupid thing to ramble about. So yeah, if you're new to the Bug Thing, if you're to like, comment, share, subscribe, check out some other videos. Did you read this comic? How do you feel about how Disney is handling Star Wars? And I'll catch you all later. This is the Bug Think signing off. Thanks for watching. As always, may your fandom serve you well.